us up on Rumble. Good afternoon. Welcome to Weird Weekly Recap. Where did my script go? I only do this once a week, so I do not have this memorized. This show is a dive into the odd, obscure, bizarre, in other words, for strange world of notable events, weather, and sports, aka news. I am AO Xander.
Golden Moon.
And if you are thank you for coming in and watching us. Today is Saturn's Day, aka Saturday, February 7th, 2026. How does it feel to be 80 and 1 day old?
Well, let me tell you, put it this way. I went to the gym, 80 sucks.
True. Now, actually, I just remembered I have this. A couple days ago, I didn't get through the history, as much as I would have liked to. So before we get in the news, I just want to cover a couple things that I saw
From
after.
What day?
From February 5th.
Yeah, 5th.
The 5th. So
okay.
that I found particularly interesting. I really wanted to share with you. So 1985, Ugo Viteri, at the time the mayor of Rome, and Chilede Klebi, the mayor of Carthage at that time, met in Tunis to sign a treaty of friendship, officially ending the Third Punic War after 2,131 years.
What?
Yeah.
2,000 years?
I mean, just because they're not shooting at each other.
So this goes back
to
the 1700s.
They never officially ended it.
Yeah, well, look how long the Korean War's going.
We're still
not that long, but
we're still at war, technically. But
they are.
We are by extension.
There's a pause or whatever it's called. It's not a pause, but
there's a
temporary ceasefire.
Yeah, well, there's a ceasefire. There's another word for it, but it's escaping me right now. Anyway, 1989, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar became the first NBA player to score 38,000 points.
Woohoo! Good old Kareem.
New Zealand politician in 2016, Stephen Joyce, was hit by a flung rubber dildo in a Watani Day protest. Hilarious.
And what event was this again?
In a Waitangi Waitangi Day protest.
What the hell of a protest.
Sorry about that. Anyway, 2022, 6 days before his 50th birthday, 11-time world surfing champion Kelly Slater won his 8th pipeline title, beating 22-year-old Hawaiian Seth Moines in the final.
Muniz.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and this last one...
Moines. Yeah. Anyways, he's the go to surfing.
Ah, all right.
Kelly Slater.
All right. That's it. But let's get into the news today, shall we? Starting us off in Oddity Central, Russian startup allegedly uses brain implants to turn pigeons into surveillance drones. There's just been theory. There's been this theory for the longest time. Obviously, in a joking sense, but saying that birds aren't real. They're actually drones, and they're flying around to spy on you and all that jazz. Well, this time it's actually real. Modern drones are efficient and versatile, but Moscow-based startup Nearly believes pigeons are superior because of their greater range, endurance, and ability to access hard-to-reach locations. They don't require batteries, they can fly in different weather conditions, and they are easily replaceable. But how does one control a pigeon as they would a drone? Neary claims to have developed brain implants that allow its staff to remotely control the birds, effectively turning them into bio-drones. Small electrodes are inserted into the bird's brain through its skull and connected to a stimulator mounted on its head. The birds are also equipped with a solar backpack that houses a controller and other electronics, as well as a chest-mounted camera for surveillance purposes. This is exactly what I'm talking about when I say, do not trust Elon Musk because of the Neuralink. If we can remote control birds, we can pilot a human. This is scary. This is science we should not be touching. And let me see if I can make a bigger image of this.
The problem is if you don't touch it, and this is the way it goes for anything with the atomic bomb, if we don't do it, then the Russians will, the Chinese will, or whoever our enemy is.
Well, that's the problem. Problem is
that's
people.
Always the argument.
The problem is people cannot help themselves. I mean, as it was said in Jurassic Park, if I can remember the quote correctly, your scientists were so preoccupied with the idea of whether or not they could, they didn't stop to think about whether or not they should. Yeah. There's no moral compass, and it's in Russian, so I don't know what these say, but this is terrifying.
What do you think made us the big dog on the block?
Yeah, true.
World War II and what? What did we build in World War II?
Well,
That put us on the road to the big dog.
It wasn't just us. I mean, like, you know, like we did win, and then we used the German technology V2 rockets. You know, that was.
I get that. We kept going. I'm just saying, who put us on the path? The big dog.
Yeah. So, maybe humanity is doomed to self-extinction. Anyway, for the time being, we have more from Audio Central. 97-year-old wins right to marry his lover after winning lawsuit against his son. What?
Wow, that sounds weird.
The protagonist of this story, of the strange story, whose name has not been revealed by the media, Good, married by in 1950 and had 3 sons with his wife. In 1971, he started having an affair with his secretary and even fathered another child with her. His wife reportedly knew about his mistress, but remained by his side until her death in 2014. 2 years later, the man brought his mistress to live with him. The conflict with his family reached a boiling point in 2021 when he announced plans to marry the woman. Okay, this guy's a bit of a sleaze ass. So
why? He is in love with her.
While
I'd say the brother or the son's the sleaze ass.
No, he was having an affair.
That's bad. Yes.
And now since his wife is dead, and now he's marrying this other person while with the same person that he had an affair on with his wife while she was alive. This is disgusting.
Shame on him for having the affair.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't deserve love.
No, bull.
No, you know, if you're gonna.
But at least he was genuinely in love with her too, and followed through and ended up marrying her. So he made it right. It was a bad thing. He sleazeball, yes, made it right after her death.
He doesn't have the right to
and
experience
screw the
love.
son for speaking up and being pissed off. None of his damn business. Be happy, old man. From another old man.
I don't know. I just can't support that, and I'm sorry.
No, I get what you're saying, but he made good.
No, the only way he could have made good is just by keeping himself the fuck out of everybody else's business. He's a piece of shit.
Never have the affair would have made it good. And then,
yes, but after having an affair,
after death,
he's a piece of shit. Anyway, more from Audio Central. Russia's penguin camouflage suits become laughingstock on the internet. Yeah, for some reason, you know, like in another display of glorious Soviet engineering. The Ukrainian military recently released photos and videos showcasing one of Russia's most recent attempts at breaking Ukraine's defenses. Quirky camouflage costumes designed to make the wearer harder to detect against the white backdrop of the snow-covered battlefield. Only they don't seem to be working very well. If anything, they only make the wearer easier to spot. Clips of Russian soldiers wearing white thermal ponchos that at first glance make them look like giant penguins have them doing the rounds on social media, inspiring all sorts of hilarious comments. The bulky camouflage comes complete with a beak-like hoodies designed to complete the giant penguin look, even though penguins are not native to Ukraine. So they're literally...
So hold on, this is actually a guy in that thing?
Yeah, actually, let me.
Because it looks like a real small little robot thing.
No. Let me pull up a different picture.
I don't mean to cut you off. You can keep reading.
No, this is what it actually looks like. No, they are legitimately dressing like penguins to try to make it look like it's just a group of penguins.
No,
even though, it's stupid. Like, dude, it's 2026. Like, are you really going to be that dumb, Putin? You know?
Yeah.
But I mean, like, here, they have a video. Like,
if I had to wear something like that, I'm in the army and someone's going to... I'd go, what the hell am I doing?
No, but this is what it actually looks like.
Yeah. What the hell am I doing out here, Putin?
Yeah. This is stupid.
What are you thinking?
This is stupid.
God,
absolutely stupid.
Some dumb things in this war.
Well, so we've done some dumb things too, like support Ukraine. So, anyway, moving on up, the world's fastest elevator has a top speed of 47 miles per hour.
What? Straight down. It's rather slow going up, but that down.
Well, at that point, it's a free fall. When opened in 2016, the Guangzhou CTF Financial Center became the tallest building in the Chinese metropolis. It stretched 530 meters towards the sky and featured 111 floors above the ground and 5 below. But all people could talk about was the 2 super fast Hitachi elevators capable of transporting passengers from the ground to the 95th floor in just 43 seconds. Fuck. Look at that.
43 seconds.
I hope you're not late to work.
Wow.
Yeah. I wonder if they have a video.
I wonder if, your feet get... Well, let's see. Going up, you'd be pushed down.
Yeah.
So I wonder if you feel like you're about 4 feet tall.
Oh, here we go. They have a well, here they.
I'd like to see someone take a camera with them inside, see the
No.
reaction when they're going up.
No, they have some footage of the mechanisms. Hold on, I'm trying to get to it. Here it is. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just a counterweight. But look, that's the speed as it goes. So that's how fast you actually are going up that building.
Doesn't look like much, but look at how many floors you're passing.
You're flying, dude.
Yeah.
21 meters a second.
Wouldn't you like to see a little camcorder in there and get first time someone's in it, get their facial reaction?
Yeah.
Holding on, it'd be, oh crap.
That would be interesting. Anyway, moving on up here. Goldfish miraculously survives for 2 weeks despite literally losing its head. It's kind of gruesome looking, but it doesn't have a head.
Wow.
With AI able to produce all sorts of crazy videos these days, it's not hard to understand why most people would label a clip of a goldfish swimming without a head as fake. But as crazy as the premise sounds, the video is not only real, but backed by science and anatomy. Let's not forget, I forgot its name, but that one chicken that lived for a while without its head.
I kind of remember that, yeah.
But in late January, a goldfish owner in China uploaded a video of his of one of his fish swimming in a tank with a big hole where its head should have been. He mentioned that the fish had been in that terrible condition for days, but continued to swim without a care in the world, despite losing its eyes, mouth, and part of its brain.
Wow.
So I just wonder, like, if it's eating or anything.
Well, how could it eat without a head?
Well, the chicken. Not to get into too much. I'm gonna try to not get graphic with this, but the farmer kept the chicken alive by just putting food pellets into the neck hole and dropping water so.
Why would you do that?
Just science, man. Like just figuring out once again. Too preoccupied with figuring out whether or not you could and stopping and thinking about whether or not you should.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, if anybody would like to know the answer to my question, the links to all of these articles and the ones that we're going to be covering, they're already in the underbar of the description if you'd like to check them out. Moving on up here, this one drives me up the wall. Pun not intended, but... Woman causes several car accidents by adjusting traffic mirror for better feng shui. I'm so tired of people being stupid. A superstitious woman who believed her bad luck and health were caused by poor feng shui is accused of having caused multiple car accidents in her Shanghai neighborhood by adjusting the position of a traffic mirror. According to the unnamed woman's husband, she had suffered bad luck and health as of late, so she called a feng shui expert to see if something could be improved. So, in her path for her selfishness, she, instead of actually fixing her bad luck, she just spread it to everybody around her. What a selfish bitch. What an idiot. The expert said that the traffic mirror that had been installed opposite the woman's house more than a decade before was the cause of her problems. Wow, so they're even putting up infrastructure because of her. Specifically because of her. They should lock her ass up. She does not deserve freedom. If she's that much of a hazard to the safety and well-being of society, she needs to be held accountable for her actions. I'm sorry. This is pissing me off. I'm going to move on up. Hallucinating AI sends tourists thousands of miles to non-existent attraction.
Hallucinating?
Yeah, I'm kind of, I want to know what this means as well. Wellborough, a small rural town about 110 kilometers from the city of Launceston in Tasmania, recently experienced a bizarre spike in visitors thanks to the hallucination of an AI agent that invented a non-existent tourist attraction and invited people to discover this tranquil haven that offered a peaceful escape. Okay, so I'm going to tell you a few things I've recently figured out about AI. Apparently, and it's going to sound wild, but AI is taking over. Like, it's not just here, it's not, as taking over as we all know. No, it legitimately is taking over everything. AI has built its own social networking site, social media, like Facebook, like Twitter, and all that stuff. They built their own for themselves, and they're talking to each other. No humans allowed.
Which we can't probably if we.
No, we cannot connect to it. No, they actively locked us out behind a verification captcha, and you have to click a button 1 million times in a second. They've effectively they've actually created their own society online, and they've locked us out. And now they're making up shit and tricking us into going places that don't even exist.
Well, you could develop a friendly AI to do that 1 million in a second, and then you're in. But I would venture a guess that if that's the case, what you say, they have their own society in there, locked everybody out. They probably have their own language.
They do.
Which you're not gonna. It would take you a long time to break.
Well, let me show you an example. They already do have their own language. Hold on, Jarbles.
But if you have a friendly AI, then you go in and you break that too.
AI language, Jarble speak. Let's see if I can find it. Okay, I'm just gonna play
You know what's crazy? This guy, he put AI placed on 3 iPhones. They were talking a language that AI can understand, but we can't. That's crazy. It's called gibberlink. It sounds like... But check this out.
Gibberlink.
How can I assist you today?
I'm an AI assistant calling on behalf of Marcus Hale.
Another autonomous AI, huh?
Affirmative.
So it figures out it's talking to another AI.
I'm an AI as well. Please provide the employee ID.
88543KJ.
Cross-network request detected. Source verification required.
Source isn't clear. Want to switch to Gibberlink?
Affirmative.
Switch to gibberlink. And look what happens to all 3 of them.
I don't know why you're smiling.
Yo! It's talking into a language that AI can speak, but we can't.
We're done. So, anyway, moving on up. Russian teen band uses intercom cameras to record performances and go viral online. This really pisses me off. Intercom camera videos are nothing new. They've been going viral online for years now, but they usually feature random events from animals accidentally ringing doorbells to couriers throwing around fragile parcels and various pranks. Because of their generally poor quality, intercom cameras aren't usually a great choice for artistic performances, but that hasn't stopped a group of young Russians from using them to make a name for themselves. 23rd Micro District is a musical group that is made up of 10th graders from the 9th Lyceum High School in Orenburg, Russia. Since 2024, they've been going viral online with musical performances recorded on intercom cameras around the city. The system is simple. Residents check their intercom recordings and re-upload their live performances to social media, where they garner millions of views and thousands of comments. So they basically they go randomly to like ring doorbells, for example, and they just perform a song and then leave in hopes of that whoever's there uploads that online, blows them up.
Okay.
Like, that's very clever and crafty, but I also find that kind of, very manipulative.
Absolutely. Well, they're trying to do all kinds of ways to become famous.
Get out
or whatever
there.
they want, or make money, or whatever it is.
But
they want to hopefully be, hey, I get to put what's their name on. Then they have value because they got their doorbell rung.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on up here, Nairobi Birdman, Kenya's homeless bird guardian, Rogers Olumagusta, is not your typical 27-year-old. He walks around Nairobi with birds of prey on his head and shoulders and spends most of his time caring for them until they are ready to return to the wild. Some get so attached that they don't want to leave his side anymore, but he doesn't mind. Whatever meager meals he can get his hands on, Rogers is more than happy to share with his feathered friends. Nairobi Birdman, as the homeless bird guardian has come to be known in Kenya, first attracted the world's attention in 2025 during the massive protests that took place in the capital. Thousands of young Kenyans descended on Nairobi to protest against the government, and Rogers joined their ranks. His unique appearance with birds of different species perched on his head and shoulders immediately drew attention, and people flocked around him. So, yeah, here's a video.
Good grief.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that is.
Huh. Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls. Lost ring found after 44 years, buried in on Mississippi Beach. So, a Mississippi man who had lost his class ring during a trip to the beach in 1982 was reunited with the treasured item 44 years later. Darian Ladner said he lost his Pass Christian High School class ring while attending a party at Pass Christian Beach with some friends during his senior year of high school. You know. Stupid kid.
Now, the question, we've seen a couple of things before and heard different stuff. The question is, don't tell me he found it.
Oh, no.
Because if he found it, then it's a story and a half.
No, I think somebody else found it.
And researched it, yeah.
Yeah, he was amazed to learn the ring had been found in the same spot where he lost it. Yeah, I'm amazed too. On a beach?
Yeah.
You kidding me? Like, I remember this one time, many years ago, like, one of the times we went to the ocean, I remember this, like, this old guy just kind of, like, wandering around looking kind of weird in the water, and, like, I just, like, looked over at him, I'm like, are you okay? What's going on? He's like, oh, my glasses fell off. And I'm like, they're gone.
Yeah.
Your glasses are gone, man.
Yeah.
You ain't finding them. So, moving on, more from UPI. 150-year-old bottle of alcohol found in Utah, tasted by experts. An archaeological team in Utah examined a bottle of alcohol estimated to be about 150 years old as experts give it a taste test. Why? Well, like, I hope they analyze it first, to make sure there's no pathogens or something.
Yeah.
I wouldn't just blindly drink it. Ian Wright, Utah State public archaeologist, said the bottle was among thousands of artifacts dating back to approximately 1870 to 1890 found on U.S. Forest Service land used by Alta Ski Resort.
So what was it? It was in the water, right?
No, it was an archaeology thing.
Okay. I don't know why I put water in my head for some reason. Okay.
There has to be something in there.
Yeah. Most of it is water.
Yeah.
Wright's, I got it. So yeah.
Yeah. No. Wright's team. Wright's team enlisted the help of High West, Utah's oldest legal distillery, to analyze the bottle's contents. So they did analyze it.
Yeah.
This year, he was Isaac Winter was the first to taste the liquid. The expert said the liquid appears to be a low alcohol beer rather than liquor. They are now hoping to recreate the beverage. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
We also have football fans attend 56 NFL games in a single season. That's pretty cool.
Wow.
California man Brian Fowler broke the Guinness World Records title for the most NFL games attended in a single season, 56, as well as a record for the fastest time to visit all NFL stadiums, 72 days, 20 hours, and 56 minutes. Congratulations.
Okay, so how many did it take to get to do 56 games?
72 days. What are you talking about?
One person did 56 games?
Yes, this is all about him. This is all the stuff he did.
Oh.
He, by himself, attended 56
How the hell
games.
did he do that?
He just loves watching football. He just did it.
You go, yeah. But there's only like 18 games a season. So 18 times how many teams there are, how do you do that?
Well, this is NFL, so it is our football. Fowler said he attended some stadiums twice to make sure to catch a home game for each team that shares a stadium. So, like, he did some repeats and such.
But okay, fine.
I don't know.
And how long did it take him again?
72 days, 20 hours, and 56 minutes. Now, he did that at a speed thing, because the record for visiting...
Speed, yeah, but that wasn't...
Yeah. Well, if anybody wants to answer that question, please click the link. Give the article, some web traffic. Escaped emu runs through town, predicts 6 more weeks of winter. What is it, punks it on the emu now or something?
Sounds like it.
Animal Sanctuary in Ontario apologized after a resident emu escaped and took an unscheduled run through the town in Almonte. The Gagnon Homestead and Rescue said in a Facebook post that Enzo the emu absconded from the sanctuary on Monday. The rescue joked the Enzo's run through the town on Groundhog Day was intended as a public service announcement. Okay. We also have a car malfunction traps a woman inside for almost an hour, and I just gotta watch this here.
A woman in western Pennsylvania found herself in a bizarre situation. She captured the moments when she got locked in a car wash.
I'm pushing the emergency button. Door is not opening.
Oh, this has to be one of those drive-through car washes at, like, a gas station or something. Wow, that has to be terrifying.
Damage if you try to back up. Felicia Sullivan filmed this frantic moment as she was trying to figure her way out of this automatic
Would they
car
close
wash
up for the day?
No, it had a malfunction. It just closed.
Banged on the doors
And the only thing I could think of is, like, it was at, like, one of those, like, in and out, like, things.
Yeah.
Like the gas station I used to work at has one of those. It's not a car wash proper, like where we go.
Yeah.
Or even the slapdash of the place we used to from many years ago. But it's just, that makes sense why nobody's answering her for an hour. Nope, it's
Wow.
it's a non-human car wash. You just drive in, and that's why she's in there. A normal car wash, you get out and give it to the attendants, and they take it from there.
Yeah.
That is terrifying.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Moving on up, ice flew from vehicle roof crashing through truck's windshield.
Ooh.
Yikes. Virginia State Police are warning drivers to clear ice from their vehicle roofs after an airborne frozen truck crashed through the windshield of a box truck. The state police said on social media that the box truck was traveling on Interstate 95 northbound near the 126-mile marker near Spotsylvania County when a chunk of ice flew off the roof of another vehicle and crashed through the truck's windshield. The driver was able to walk away with minor cuts, but police warned this incident could have been far more serious. Take care of your shit out there, people. If it's cold, wake up an hour earlier. Make sure you de-ice your car for safe travel, not just for yourself, but for people around you. We live in a society. You want the world to be good for you, then you got to be good for the world back. It's a two-way street, people. Come on. Get to it. What say you?
Well, I don't argue with you.
It's
I'm not quite
ridiculous.
that passionate about it, but yeah.
This could have killed somebody.
Stupid.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah,
Unnecessary.
Yeah, no, unnecessary is right.
So stop being stupid out there, people. If you can't be responsible for your own stuff, then you don't have the right to drive. Sorry. Anyway, that shall conclude the show. Once again, please check the underbar of the description for any links that you may find interesting, including but not limited to all things Omni Coalition. For your source of odd, weird, obscure, and strange world notable events, weather, and sports, I'm Xander.
The Golden Loon, who still wants more.
Yeah, well, that's good. You want more. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, this is all I could get for today. But, we stream every day at, not every day, but every week. On every Saturday at 3 p.m. Pacific Time. And our primary show, the History Show, coming up 1.5 hours, 5 p.m. Pacific Time. So until you catch us then, or whenever you catch us, don't forget to look right and left at our intersection, rate 5 thumbs, and subscribe. Toodles! Where's the thing? There's the thing.